Keir Starmer is the most unpopular Prime Minister in recorded British history according to a new Ipsos poll. The Diet poll showed that Starmer's net satisfaction rating is at a shocking negative 66%, the worst result of any Prime Minister on record. The poll comes after a disastrous week for Starmer, who is facing an avalanche of pushback following the announcement of a compulsory digital ID in the UK.
Today, I am announcing this government will make a new free-of-charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that.
The Prime Minister dug himself further into a hole over the weekend, where he struggled to convey exactly how the digital ID will work.
One of our viewers got in touch and wanted us to ask this question. Russ Brown wanted us to ask you if you really believe that those profiting from human trafficking will think, oh dear, I have to check your digital ID now. I can't carry on paying you £1.50 an hour to work in my sweatshop.
I am absolutely convinced that amongst the reasons that people travel through France, which is a safe country, to come to the United Kingdom, amongst the reasons is because it's easier to work in our illegal economy than it is in other countries. And we have to deal with that.
Bosses who are prepared to hire people illegally are not asking them for their national insurance card. So what's the evidence? What makes you think they're suddenly going to ask them for a digital ID?
We need to be really clear. You must have ID, mandatory digital ID, in order to work, because we have to stop illegal working. If you look at any of the raids, we've massively increased the number of raids on working premises. It is absolutely clear that people are working illegally in numbers.
But why do you think that them having
acceptable.
a digital ID, having to have a digital ID, would stop that problem, when right now people are meant to have a national insurance number and card, and if they're not asked for that, a boss is willing already to break the rules? What's the difference going to be?
Well, the difference is this is on point of starting, not a retrospective exercise as it now is. It is an automatic collection of the information by the government, so we know exactly who is working in our economy, and it will help us enforce the rules that are there. But there's no point people saying to me, why do we need it, when we all acknowledge there is a problem. People are working illegally in our economy. It is amongst the reasons that people want to come to the United Kingdom. We have to deal with that. I made a pledge that we would do whatever was necessary, use whatever tools were available to deal with illegal migration. I intend to do so.
Online commentators slammed the confused answer, with political commentator Lee Harris saying, and there you have it. Keir Starmer is asked how he thinks compulsory digital ID will stop illegal working. Watch how quickly he falls apart. He can't answer the question because he knows full well it won't make any difference. It's ludicrous. Keir Starmer was dealt another blow as his digital ID announcement was community noted on X, with the social media platform adding context to the speech, suggesting the new law is redundant. The note read, "Current UK legislation requires all employers to verify the employee's right to work. The proposed digital ID does not enhance compliance. It also fails to address illegal workers or enhance their detection beyond the existing legislation." And the UK public aren't taking it lying down, with crowds protesting outside of the Labour conference in Liverpool, demanding an end to the digital ID.
No ID! No ID! No ID!
Sky News commentator Jamie Rogers agreed, saying the digital ID will not fix the illegal immigration crisis the UK is currently experiencing.
And right now in the polls, Keir Starmer is tracking to be the worst Prime Minister in terms of popularity since polling started. So people don't trust what he's saying regarding this digital ID anyway. But the two big questions is, will it be a solution to illegal immigration? I can't see it helping at all. And then will it give the government too much power and monitor people? And I think the answer to that is yes. And one thing about the UK is that their shadow economy is 10.8% of their GDP. So by bringing this in, people are still going to be working in car washes and barbers, because it's already against the law to hire illegal immigrants. So I can't see anything changing other than this shadow economy just continuing to grow and people looking towards organised crime to be able to find employment.
And whilst Keir Starmer is barely keeping his head above water, Nigel Farage's Reform UK is steaming ahead, with a More in Common poll revealing Reform is on course to win a majority in the British Parliament.